The equality of God. Your kin, your tribe, your class, your church all seek to divide, and are held together by the misplaced and irrational pride, that men may be measured in different values and compared, like fruits and vegetables at the market where shared. Alike is the sentiment that some men may be good, and some men may be evil. It sounds okay, but it should boggle your mind to hear that God would love a child less, just because when they were little they were prone to mess. Like you and your children, with them it's the golden rule that you love each equally without condition, cool. That we have established that fact that God is a dad. To turn his back on any of his children, it would be bad. Now hell will always exist in the minds of those that deny God and his ways. I've known this since knee-high. But suppose even God did condemn a soul to the fiery lake. Could value of that soul be interpreted from that? Consider, for sake of argument, the fact that God would condemn with the same hand in which he loves, and his actions dictated by the necessity, not the impunity it does. Serve to say, couldn't fathom a supreme father that hate his own creation like the fool of Frankenstein's fate? No, that God loves a soul sent to dark pandemonium of hell, as much as one that for every reason I could tell, persevered through the madness of this world, and withstood the venomous arrows, slings, shot, and hurled at them all their lives and through their mortal tribulations. God loves this soul as much as any other creation. When you enter the kingdom of heaven, will you elect hell when? You see yourself surrounded by those you disqualified personally then. What do you do in the face of a nightmare where the equality of God breaks down your petty misconceptions? Will you simply sigh and nod? See, even if you don't appreciate with me all of life waiting, now that last line got some of you to be bitterly hating me for me presenting this fact, that when many of you enter heaven's gates, you'll hate to see the villainous billions you have deemed unworthy to get in at any rate. So you'll know how conceived that Satan has trapped you in a dream. Did you hear the madness here? Please smile and beam, if your answer was to never question God's decision. Now some of you say, would you all never dare but envision a universe where morality and questions of worth are beyond in scope of all who draw breath, and we never attempt to answer in hope that God will spare us the rod and forgive us for putting ourselves in his shoes to judge him, what's more, exalting ourselves above others and judging it prudent to end unconditional love that is needed for us to have perfect harmony with ourselves and God above. For when we cast out and reject the brother totally and forsake him, we have to consider eventually, or to make a divine whim, we have rejected a mortal iteration of his essence. If you disconnect from absolute forgiveness hence, you lose absolute forgiveness for yourself just then, when you closed yourself off forever and rejected when we at the steps of eternity, can't we learn to accept all our brothers? When our mortal coils are shed and the world is left behind, can we forgive the mistakes of all and love in kind, and see into the cavernous honeycomb of our collective mind? What wonders will we see there peering into the soulful kaleidoscope? Love and forgive all and keep alive the hope that when it comes time to so humbly agree and nod, that you've understood and accepted the equality of God.